So my next step is, after getting all that blended together, is to add some palm trees to this. So I'm going to go to File, Open, and I'm going to find the palm tree file. I'm going to open that. That's going to open it in a second window here. And I'm going to use a new tool now, the Magic Wand tool. The Magic Wand tool is part of this selection tool in the lower left-hand corner, or excuse me, lower right-hand corner of the Select tab. And if it's not visible on the tab, I need to come down here and find it. It looks like this. And there's a little tool tip that shows up, and I'm going to click that Magic Wand. What the Magic Wand does is it selects the pixel that you click on and all pixels next to that that are touching it and the other ones that are the same color. So it's going to select all of those pixels, and you'll see what's going to happen here. If I click right in the center of these palm trees, we get this box, this what I call the marching ants that are surrounding almost all of the palm trees. And we're going to then take that selection and we're going to move it into our picture by getting the Move tool, which is right here in the upper left-hand corner of the Select tab, and I'm going to grab that and I'm going to move it. And you can see what's happening here as I do this. It didn't get all of the palm tree, and the reason for that is that those fronds that are kind of left there had pixels that weren't touching the black that we see. But if I bring this over and I drag it and I drop it into our picture, we get this really nice silhouette of palm trees. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to kind of tuck it into the corner here like this. And that's pretty good for a silhouette for what I want to do. Now again, notice here, this is a little fuzzy because I'm zoomed up to 155%. This still has a bounding box around it. I could make this a little smaller if I wanted to. I could adjust this size a little bit, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it down just a little bit. And notice that I'm grabbing it by the corner. That keeps the proportions even so I don't squash the box. I don't squash the palm trees, squash them vertically or squash them horizontally. I want to keep the boundaries about the same. And once I've got that, we see a little box appears here that says, yes, I like that, check mark, commit, or no, cancel that. And I'm going to say I like that, so I'm going to click it. And I'm going to go over here and close this because I don't need it anymore. And we see that I've got a new layer here. Okay. There's one more thing I want to do before I continue working on this any further, and that is I'm going to make sure I'm selected in that layer, and I'm going to go to opacity, and I'm going to make it just a little bit less opaque. That means it's just a little bit less direct and you can see through it just a tiny bit. We're going to do that with more than one element in this composition as we go forward. But getting those palm trees in there is going to help us create a more interesting picture. The next step after this is to add some bubbles.